So the question is this: are you tired of the traditional grind, hustle, looking for a unique way to earn passive income? What if I told you that you could make at least $1,000 a month with books without even writing one? This is the video. Stay tuned. We're going to unravel the secrets to being able to do this in 2023. My name is Jenny Hansen Lane, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to achieve 1K book income stream without writing a book. And I'm going to break down these three things. First of all, this is just what happened in the past 30 days. So you know that if I did it, you can do it too. The three things that we're going to cover in depth in this video are these strategies. Keywords in demand, not just keywords. Low competition, where to find them, how to identify, and building out a reputable brand. Let's go. So starting with number one of the easiest ways to find keywords in demand is to use already existing tools out there. A free tool that's very overlooked is Amazon.com search bar. You can see here that I'm always looking under books as my category. I've gotten to math skills for a 7-year-old because I'm about to have one in the fall and I want him to get better at math. His dad teaches him math. I digress. Let's look. Another free tool is Self-Publishing Titans. You can see this bar here. It's a plugin that you can get free. I'll put it in the comments in the video description. But you can see here that the keyword that I typed in is math skill for 7-year-olds. Now, there is 966 results. Anything under 3,000 is incredible, okay? The second part of finding profitable niches is the low competition. And I skipped ahead out of excitement. This only has 966 results for this keyword. So the first part is keywords in demand. The second part is low competition. So I am understanding that this is being searched for. And you can see below Self-Publishing Titans, I have a BookBeam extension. This keyword, just one keyword here, this phrase, is searched 1,700 times a month. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect 7 more phrases and stack them together. And that should get me over 10 to 20 to 30,000. The higher the search volume for my collection of keywords in demand is going to enable me to make that $1,000 a month. Okay. So now when we're searching for a book, we want it to be able to sell every day. The average BSR best-selling rank is 180,000 here. We want to find books that are ranking under 150,000 or lower. The lower the number, the more chances of being able to sell more in a day, in a week, in a month to get that 1K a month. That's what we want for our passive income. You can see here, this book is so low. It is selling 265 on its best days and 162 on its worst days. So in just a matter of 3 days, this book is pulling in the matter of 2 days, this book is pulling in that 1K benchmark that we want to get each month, right? So this is a BookBeam extension that's allowing me to look at this very quickly. It cuts down on my research time and allows me to have those quick wins. This is also an incredible one and a really fun one. Maybe it's not exactly math skills, but it's getting my kids excited about a topic that I would love for them to learn more about. So as you go through here, you can see, okay, maybe I don't want to make a book like this book. It's not doing that great. I also can go look in the history to see if it was doing better at one time. I can see when books are published. So what I want to do is I can even filter to make sure that I am finding books that are newly published that I want to compete with. So inside of here, you can see this one came out less than 30 days ago. And as this data populates, it's going to give me a chance to see where I want to compete and if these books are something that were based off of keywords. You may find books that are published on Amazon that are not selling because they haven't done the full work on the back end. and that is the 7 keywords for the metadata, or maybe they're not running ads, and there's so many different things that can come about. I personally don't study why a book is not selling. It's kind of like, well, I'm not going to go on any tangents, but at a later time I will go on tangents. I want to know what it takes to sell a book. So that's what I focus on. And a book that sells, we really want to publish something that people are searching for. Here's a fun one. It's not quite math, but it is an activity book that helps kids with maths, right? It has quizzes. So quizzes are a form of math, right? And this one's doing well. It's brand new. It's almost 60 days old, and it's doing $88 a day. So that means in 12 days, they've hit their $1,000, okay? So I want you to take this into account as you're doing your research and think about what this means. Let's dive into number 3. There is also some misconceptions about building a reputable brand. People think that they need to have all the A+ content built out. They need to have 100 books, and that's just not the case. Building a reputable brand starts with the very first book. It starts with what you're doing. Are your covers attractive? This is very overlooked, and if you struggle with this, it will affect your other books. You can see here that Abby Lisa Watts is a self-publisher, and what is she doing? She is building on a reputable brand. You can see she launched this one in January. It did really well. She decided to do something similar, and this is more for vocabulary and spelling. She launched it 6 months later, and it's outranking this first one. People are now buying these books together. Now, when she has $43 for one book in one day and 23, that's 66. And you can see that not all of these are hitting, and it's okay. She probably has some in the history that have done better than others, but it's really important that to understand it's not just one book that's going to get you there, but it's also understanding your customer base and being able to build out a brand. So the cool thing about publishing on Kindle Direct Publishing platform, otherwise known as Amazon KDP, you don't have to spend 50,000 words writing. You can do activity books, which is considered medium content, notebooks, planners, journals. There's lots of ways for you to build out a brand and to be able to bring in 1K a month. Love you guys. See you in the next video.